Disaster is one of the emerging challenges impeding the overall development of Nepal. Disasters seriously impact the education sector by damaging school infrastructure, disrupting academic calendars, and forcing children to drop out of school, all of which impact the underlying resiliency of communities. Children are vulnerable to the long-term impacts of disasters. They lose family members, drop out of school, lose their homes, or may even be forced into the worst forms of child labor. Because of exposure to regular hazards and vulnerabilities in and around schools, they face the risk of disaster all too often. In the Terai region of Nepal, most of the schools are located near rivers, and this makes teachers and students vulnerable to the risk of floods and inundations. A large number of schools are being built quickly, without risk assessments or appropriate planning, so that the school building themselves can also increase the risk to teachers and students. Similarly, school buildings are designed using conventional approaches and poorly qualified technicians, while local contractors with little knowledge of technical matters are hired to supervise construction.
त्यो गाउँकै पूर्वपट्टि त्यो पुरानो नदी खेलेको फेरि त्यो खेलेर छोडेको ठाउँमा अलि खाली थियो त्यो खाली जग्गामा स्कुल गाउँलेले बनाएका छन् अनि यहाँ लगभग वर्षेनी बाढीले नै डुबाएको हुन्छ अस्ति 4 गते आएको 3-4 गते आएको बाढीले यो पुरा हिलो ग्राउन्ड र स्कुल पारेको छ अनि अलिकति त्यो माटो अन्टैबाट ठुपारेर स्कुलको सतहभन्दा माथिसम्मलाई माटो ठुपारिदिएको छ अनि अलिकति पानी पर्दैखेरि नै बाहिरको परेको पानी पनि कोठाभित्र पर्छ.
Promotion of resilient schools in rural areas of Nepal is necessary to protect children from the increased threat of natural disasters, as well as to minimize the disruption of educational activities following disasters. To ensure that children have a space to learn without fear, Mercy Corps, with the support of Vodafone Qatar and Reach Out to Asia, have implemented a project on promoting resilient schools. Based on the past experiences of recurrent hazards, children conduct various risk assessments as active agents rather than as victims of social and natural instabilities. Identify hazardous vulnerabilities and build their capacity to assess the risks they face in and around their schools. Children take the initiative to install these hazard maps, which are used to prepare a disaster management plan for their school. Based on their disaster management plan, children get involved in creating awareness in flood-affected rural areas, where they organize various programs to ensure that the people are informed about the risks. Street dramas are an effective means through which the message is effectively conveyed and people are made aware of the situation. Children also use the chance to collect emergency funds for their schools. Dramas and cultural programs and community festivals are used as a means to entertain as well as inform people about the risks of disaster. People gather to see the lively performances where actors don't just display their skills in acting, but also inform their communities and peers about what can be done to prevent disasters and how relief and rescue measures can be adopted.
प्लास्टिकका बोतल र यस्तो प्लास्टिकको बोरालाई सिएर बनाइन्छ.
Based on a learning with fun approach, various activities including rallies, extracurricular activities and child jamborees are organized. Similarly, the DRR resource centers recently established at all the schools helps to disseminate preparedness messages regularly. Schools have been conducting simulation exercises on first aid, rescue and early warning system skills by forming child groups comprised of different task forces on disaster management.
साँच्चीकै नै बाढी पहिरो आयो भने हामीले कसरी गर्ने के गर्ने भनेर पहिला सिकेका थियौं अनि त्यसैको आधारमा आज यो कार्यक्रम राखेर हामी पूर्व अभ्यास गर्यौं सर.
Safe school buildings are now being built using a multi-hazard approach to ensure that students are able to attend regular classes even in the rainy season.
स्कुलमा पानी पसेको थिएन सर. स्कुलमा केही पनि भएको थिएन किनकि हाम्रो स्कुलमा यो संस्था लागू भइसकेपछि हामीलाई एउटा बहुप्रकोप न्यूनीकरण सुरक्षित विद्यालय बनाउनको लागि एउटा भवन पनि दिनु भएको छ. त्यो धेरै उच्च भएको कारणले गर्दा स्कुलमा पानी पसेको थिएन.
त्यो पछाडीको पक्की घर बनेको छ. त्यो घरमा चाहिँ त्यहाँनिर पहिला कच्ची घर थियो सर. कच्ची घर हुँदाखेरि त्यहाँ चाहिँ पानी जम्थ्यो. पानी जम्दाखेरि बच्चाहरूको खुट्टा सड्थ्यो र पढाउने शिक्षकको पनि खुट्टा सड्थ्यो. अहिले चाहिँ खुट्टा सड्दैन अनि त्यो कोठा चाहिँ राम्रो छ. त्यसमा पढाउन सजिलो हुन्छ. पहिला चाहिँ त्यो कच्ची घर भएको कारणले दुई तल्लाको थियो. त्यसमा चाहिँ हामी अग्लो भएको कारणले गर्दा त्यसमा चाहिँ माथि चाहिँ लड्थ्यौं. हामीहरुको टाउकोमा चोट लाग्थ्यो. हामीहरुलाई चाहिँ त्यो ठाउँमा जान विद्यार्थीसम्म पुग्न सजिलो भएको छ.
It is not just the buildings that help keep the schools open and the students able to attend. These raised foot trails also ensure that the students and teachers don't have to walk through inundated compounds or along muddy paths to reach their school. These paths and safer school buildings keep the children safe and encourage them to attend school during the rainy season.
फुट ट्रेलले गर्दाखेरि अहिले पढाइमा पनि डिस्टर्ब गरेको छैन किनभने कहिलेकाहीँ हिलोमा आउँदै केटाकेटीहरू लोटिसकेपछि कपडा फोहोर हुने गर्थ्यो र कपडा फोहोर हुँदाखेरि अब घर फर्किनु पर्ने बाध्यता त्यस्तो खालको भनौं अहिले समस्या चाहिँ झेल्नु परेको छैन.
अब हामीलाई स्कुलमा आउँदाखेरि पनि अलिकति असहज फिल हुने यस्तो हिलोमा कसरी स्कुल जाने भन्ने अनि स्कुल रेगुलारिटी पनि भएको थिएन. हामी स्कुल सधैँ आउने पनि सक्थेनौं भनौं. अनि यो अहिले चाहिँ फुटेल हजुरले दिनु भएको कारणले गर्दा हामीहरु स्कुलमा उपस्थित हुने र स्कुलमा रेगुलारिटी आउने भएको छ.
In many places, traditional gabion walls were used as a means to prevent floods from entering settlements and as a measure to prevent landslides. However, these walls have failed in many places. Mercy Corps has been promoting bioengineering as one of the best practices to promote riverbanks from land erosion. The planting of bamboo, broom and napier grass in the bioengineering sites ensure the long-term protection of school land and the school buildings, while also providing livelihood opportunities for the children's parents.
आजको डेटदेखि अब बायोइन्जिनियरिङ भइदिएको बेलामा यो नदीको बहावले चाहिँ अहिलेसम्म स्कुलसम्म पुर्याइहाल्थ्यो. यो बायोइन्जिनियरिङ गर्दाखेरि हामीलाई धेरै फाइदा भएको छ.
गुड मर्निङ नमस्कार अनि स्वागत छ यहाँहरू सम्पूर्णलाई कार्यक्रम साथ
Likewise, radio programs played on the local FM station, documentary shows, and local newspapers are also used as a medium to provide information and to advocate for the need of resilient
पानी
schools.
पर्दाखेरि त्यहाँबाट चट्टानहरू बग्ने अनि माटोहरू बग्ने त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ नदीहरू अग्लो भएर चाहिँ प्रायः जस्तो ठाउँमा चाहिँ बाढीले चाहिँ असर गर्न सक्छ र कतिपय ठाउँमा चाहिँ नदी कटानको समस्याहरू पनि छ। ओछो ठाउँमा बनेका घरहरू, माटोले बनाइएका घरहरू, अपाङ्गता भएका व्यक्तिहरू, बालबालिकाहरू, त्यसै गर्भवती महिलाहरू, वृद्धहरू चाहिँ बढी जोखिममा पर्न सक्छन्।
जुन प्रोजेक्ट हामी 75 स्कुल्समा नै हामीले यो एक्चुअली एउटा पाइलट टेस्टिङ जस्तो गरेर पनि यो हामीले ट्राई गरिरहेछौँ अनि त्यसको आधारमा नै हामीले यो एउटा रेजिलियन्ट यो बिल्डिङ मोडल या मल्टी हजार्ड बिल्डिङ मोडल रेजिलियन्ट स्कुल वाट इज रेजिलियन्ट स्कुल भनेर त्यो प्र्याक्टिसबाट नै हामीले एउटा सबको एउटा एक्सपर्टिज प्यानल मिनिस्ट्री अफ एजुकेसनको मार्फत पनि डिस्कसनको मार्फत चाहिँ नि यो अगाडि बढाउन खोजेको हामीले यो प्रोजेक्टमा। आई थिङ्क यो इम्प्लिमेन्टेसन या इन्फोर्समेन्टमा आयो भने यो नेपालभरिको स्कुलहरू जुन चाहिँ एकदम डिजास्टर प्रोन इभन इन काठमाडौँ इभन इन रुरल एरियाजमा पनि यो यसले चाहिँ एउटा मोडल र अप्रोच एउटा तयार पार्छ र यसले सबै स्कुलमा एउटा प्र्याक्टिसमा ल्याउन सक्छ र बच्चाहरूलाई अन्ततः बच्चाहरूलाई एउटा सेफ इन्भाइरोमेन्टमा पढ्न पाओस् भन्ने एउटा राइटको अवधारणाबाट नै हामीले यो प्र्याक्टिस अगाडि बढाएको हो।
Mercy Corps has been supporting 75 schools in Kailali district. These schools don't just provide a place to study, but also a safer environment for teaching and learning. A place where children can study without fear and strive towards a better future.